Another Cincinnati City Council member facing charges now. Thank you so much for joining us here at 5. I'm Craig McKee.
I'm Tanya O'Rourke. A Hamilton County grand jury indicted Wendell Young on a tampering charge related to the so-called Gang of Five text message and open meetings scandal. You might recall this. The Gang of Five consisted of Young, fellow Democrats P.G. Sittenfeld, Greg Landsman, Tamaya Denard, and Chris Seelbach. WCPO 9 News has team coverage. Evan Millward has a look at what comes next for City Council. First, though, reporter Marielle Carbone is standing by live outside City Hall. Marielle, what is he actually accused of doing here?
Yeah, well, the indictment accuses Wendell Young of deleting text messages that were part of the Gang of Five case. Now, those text messages were evidence showing that the group members did in fact break the open meeting law. And the indictment also says that Young knew he wasn't supposed to delete them and did anyway. Tampering with records.
The state of Ohio obviously considers this a serious offense.
It's the one and only charge Councilman Wendell Young is facing. According to an indictment filed Thursday, he's accused of destroying text messages that belong to the government. Pat Hanley is the special prosecutor in the case.
You would hope that the public takes any charges of this nature serious.
In 2019, the WCPO I-team detailed these text messages, which included insults and gossip among the self-proclaimed Gang of Five. The group later admitted to conducting public business over these secret texts and emails, breaking open meeting laws. No other member is facing criminal charges.
This is not a time to play politics with this. Mr. Young is an Army veteran, a retired police officer.
Councilman Steve Gooden, who was appointed to fill indicted Councilmember Jeff Pastor's seat, isn't calling on Young to resign yet, but says this is serious.
Deleting and destroying evidence can indeed be a big deal, but sometimes it only results in fines. It's relatively rare for it to be the subject of a criminal allegation, so that's why I want to know the rest of the facts before I start jumping out and saying, who should resign.
Others are.
We just got given $290 million, and we have the city budget to vote on,
including Betsy Sunderman.
There is a lot of money in play here, and we can't have someone who's being charged with an ethical crime involving his duties on council proposing how to spend that money.
Hanley says Young was offered a plea deal but rejected it. If convicted, the felony charge can carry up to 3 years in prison.
This should end the whole matter.
And now I did reach out to Young directly as well as his attorney, but I haven't heard back. Hanley says that he's not being arrested. The indictment comes with a summons to report, so Young just needs to show up, he'll be processed, and then he'll be released. Reporting live from City Hall, I'm Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.